Hello and welcome. Hunkpain Gaming is here with you in another video about WARFRAME. So, I'm not the best guy in nunchakus, but I'm not the best guy, but I'm a good guy in making builds. So guys, the Ninkondi Prime. Ninkondi Prime is an upgrade of the normal Ninkondi. The Ninkondi Prime, my friend, we cannot find for him a signature frame, so I found for you this guy. Oh my god, not this guy, the chameleon. This guy. This is the Michelangelo from the Turtle Ninja. You know, guys, I don't know why I did the. It's not bad, right? I can become like, you know, like the Street Fighter game, like when they name me Hunkpain. So sorry, guys. So let's keep moving forward. This weapon does a primary electricity damage. It is good against machinery, but you know, electricity is a bit weak against alloy. And it does some kind of stun, not very long, but it is nice, so we don't really care about that. So if you build toxin on it, it's gonna become immediate corrosive. This weapon likes the long duration of hitting. You need to keep hitting with this weapon to evolve the damage for it. I'm gonna show you that in the build in a second. So many of you thinking this weapon is a signature weapon for Wukong Prime. No, it is not. This weapon is released alongside with Wukong Prime and the Zush Prime. It doesn't mean it's signature frame. That's why I found for the Michelangelo as the signature frame. So guys, let's move forward. We're gonna fight level 175 heavy corrupted gunners. They are standing still. So guys, many of you would say, oh Hank, this applies to stealth damage and so on. That's why after this we're going for the steel path. Alright, so let's see, go. Okay, collecting the enemies. Let's see, as you can see there, we're already proccing viral. You started to have an idea about the build. Look at this. This is the first try. Okay, now we have 12 combos. Alright, there we go. There we go. As you can see, the weapon does a very nice damage. And guys, the reason I made this video is because you requested the Ninkondi Prime build. So you ask for it, Hanks provides. The reason we're using Nidus in this video because we don't want to boost the weapon in any manners or matters, like or in any way to be precise. No multipliers, no helmness, no nothing. Just the weapon and its power. Okay, so where we're gonna go? We're gonna go to Steel Path mod to be to help beginner tenors, that the ones that don't know Steel Path. After you finish your normal star shard, you are able to unlock the Steel Path. If it's not unlocked yet for you, go to any relay, press escape, go fast travel, Teshin, speak to him, take the quest, do it. If it's done a long time, I didn't since forever, and you're gonna unlock the Steel Path. The Steel Path gonna give enemies level plus 100, 10 gonna be 110, health and shield and armor 250%. In return of those boosts, you're gonna get plus 100% resource drop chance and mod drop chance. I repeated this so many times, so I already have it in my brain. Okay, let's go. Mod. The mod is like the end game ish for WARFRAME, because as I always say, I need to mention this so nobody say, WARFRAME doesn't have an end game. I know, the fashion frames and the dojo and the orbiter decoration, it is. I know, guys. And Raven collections, of course. Shout out to all the Raven collections out there. Legends. Okay, let's go. As I mentioned earlier, the reason I'm using Nidus, so I don't boost the weapon with multipliers and frame abilities and so on. So what you see is what you get. The reason I'm doing this is not because it is bad. No. Maybe if someone likes, for example, Eclipse or Roar, for example, let's say I take it as example. I don't want them to force it to it. Like, oh, the guy did this build with that Helmnith ability. Well, I don't want that Helmnith ability. I don't have that Helmnith ability. So you don't have to. In this channel, my friend, you use any frame you want. It doesn't matter. I make builds. You use any frame you want. You boost it the way you want. However you want. As well, as I said and I mentioned always, I will not make the first builds with Bane, Smite, whatever, faction mods, to make it clear. Faction mods, as not everyone likes to use faction mods, as the faction mods are very good after level 5. If you pass level 500 enemies, but some weapons doesn't need, even without faction mods, they do very nice. There you go. As you can see, the weapon is killing them with no trouble at all. As you can see, I like it. The weapon animation is very nice. It's just, I feel the animation is a bit slow, but it is good. The moment we proc the strike, all is good. And yes, we're using double arcanes here. I'm gonna show you the build and everything we used in this build. Don't worry about it. We're using the Panzerwaffe. Of course, the Panzerwaffe is very, actually my favorite pet in Warframe. If you don't know how to get the Panzerwaffe, there is a video in the channel. You can check it out. Oh my god, he's advertising himself. Yeah, I'm just not advertising myself. I'm helping you to find the video, right? So you don't look somewhere else, as everything is right here while you're here. Okay? So, if you guys want any video to request or something, let me know. Okay? The thing is with this weapon, doesn't proc a lot of slash, and I don't blame it for that, as it's an nunchaku, guys. You cannot, I mean, if a katana procs a lot of viral, that would be nice and logic. This weapon procs, but very low. It's like, more like a wound, you understand? It's like when you hit someone with an nunchaku, for example, it's like a wound. That's the logic behind this weapon. So I think it's very nice thing. That's why we are relying on viral and other statues in this weapon. And let me tell you guys something. I survived with this weapon for 1 hour and 12 minutes, I believe. And I didn't find any trouble with it. But for this video, we're gonna make it like 5 minutes. Kill one mini stalker and we are ready. There we go. As you can see, it can reach those drones. Those drones are very annoying. So if you see a drone, kill it immediately. Okay, so the next videos, guys, is gonna be about Scourge and Nail Prime and so on. I prepared them already. I'm gonna just record the video. So, and let me know if you have any weapon in your mind. I have a list already of weapons being requested by you, and I'm working based on that list. So if you are new to the channel or you have a specific weapon in your mind, let me know. And the Hasper and the Olok is coming as well. I just need the blueprint. Okay. And yeah, guys, I know some of you would say, oh, did you got the parts for the weapons and you need only the blueprint? Oh, so I buy them with platinum, guys. As a content creator, I need to deliver the builds, so I need to have the weapons. And how I'm making platinum, I'm not, I put a lot of money in Warframe, but no, I do a lot of trading, a lot of stuff, and I do a lot of Riven. That's my income in Warframe, as I stopped in a while putting money in Warframe. Since then, Rivens is the way to go. And I started with the investment. And I have a video on the channel how to make platinum in the game as a starting. You cannot start a game with tons of platinum, guys. You already know that. Any game requires patience and grind to reach a level of self-satisfaction. There you go. The point here, the weapon is very good, guys, and I highly recommend it if you like this style of weapons. And the reason for why I made this build is, first, it's been requested. Even if it's not requested, we're gonna be reach it in the future, because the goal for the channel to build every single weapon in this game in all the styles. As you know, every weapon can be built in many different ways. It should be obvious by now, since you're playing Warframe and searching for a build for Wukong, for Ninkondi Prime. You already know that weapons can be built in many ways, as there is tons of mods and so on. And the melee weapons, as you already know and everyone know, they are always ahead of the other weapons in the game. Okay, here we go. We got Vor. Oh my god, we got Vor and the Stalker together. And this is the best way to prove the power of the weapon, right? Here we go. Look at this. No trouble at all. There we go. And he's dead. That guy is dead. Now we're gonna get Vor. Vor, where are you? Vor is a very, very badass in Steel Path. It's not like in the normal missions. Here we go. He is dead. And give us some crystals. Argon crystal. So as you can see, guys, the weapon has no trouble at all, even maintaining some life support. As you know, the life support, like 99% of the Thanos doesn't come to Mot in Steel Path because they cannot maintain the life support. That's why everyone is level capping on disruption, 43 waves, and you are at level cap enemies. But still, guys, corrupted is corrupted, Grineer is Grineer. Alright, so let's go. There we go. Extraction, baby. And if you ask me, man, I play with this weapon from time to time as I find it a bit fun. That is more funnier weapon, but maybe it's your style. Maybe I don't know. I'm building all the weapons for you boys in all the way up. No worry about what weapon, if it's my style or not. I'm a content creator and I need to build for you guys all the weapons so you enjoy what you really like, without worrying about Riven or the frame or Helmnith or the synergy and so on. We're gonna get to that in the future. So for example, now we're doing the Ninkondi Prime, for example, viral build. Next gonna be, for example, Rosev. Next gonna be faction, and then it's gonna be synergizing it with another frame and so on. So we have a long journey, guys, together. So Arsenal, let's start with the build. Okay, starting with Nidus Prime, we're using the corrosive projection, enemy armor reduced by -18%. So if you don't want that, you can throw, if you want to boost the weapon further, you can put steel charge, melee weapon damage increased, as you can see. That's totally up to you. Okay, the arcane strike, as you can see, 50% chance for 60% attack speed to melee weapons for 18 seconds plus 1 arcane revive. On critical hit, 60% chance for 180% melee damage to melee weapons for 18 seconds plus 1 arcane revive. Many of you, I mean not many of you, like couple, asked what you mean plus 1 arcane revive. Is your revive have a limit? For example, let's say you have 4 times or 3 times revive. If you finish them, you are done. The mission is finished. So this arcanes gives you extra revive. So instead of 3, they're gonna be 5. That's what is it. Okay, so as you can see, the Scourge and Nail is getting ready. The Ninkondi, okay, before Ninkondi, we have the Panzer Profiler. Panzer Profiler will help you proc a lot of viral as slasher, as yes, and it's gonna save your ass many times with other more features. This pet is very awesome and unique, and one of the greatest things Warframe did. Okay, we have the Ninkondi Prime. Here you go. We're using the Atlantis Vulcan stand rapid strikes, deceptive movements, sacrificial steel for critical chance, condition overload for melee damage per statue type affecting the target, as you will proc a lot of stuff, electricity, viral stage, puncture, impact, and so on. Blood rush, 40% critical chance, stacks with combo multiplier for crits, whipping wound for statue chance per combo multiplier, so we don't use the statue chance status elements. Primal Fever Strike for Toxin, Berserker Fury for attack speed, Organ Shatter for critical damage, North Wind for cold, and here we go. We have electricity now. As you can see, most effects against robotic electricity status chains between nearby enemies, applying a stun effect and extra damage. Will help you maintain and survive as well. The Viral combined from cold and toxin damage, most effective against Grineer clones. Viral set to increase health damage taken by up to 325 and so on. Slash, I don't need to tell you about slash, guys. It's just awesome. As you can see, it's low slash puncture. It has some nice impact, but yeah, okay, it doesn't have a double time heavy attacks. It's just a normal attack, so this weapon is not made for really heavy attack. as you can see. Okay, if you ask me what you change, what you not, if you have a Riven with cold, you can switch North Wind. If you have a Riven with critical damage, you can switch Organ Shatter. If you have a Riven with attack speed, you can either Berserker Fury and you put it instead of there. If you don't like the Whipping Wound, you can switch the North Wind with the Vicious Frost. I mean, you can play around, and don't complain about my missing dots here in my mods, because I already explained in many videos. I'm making a lot of builds and throwing mods here and there. If I upgrade them, I'm gonna lose them in another weapons. So yeah, guys, we're using Narumon for one reason and one reason only: the power spike. Melee combo counter now decays while out of combo by 5 every a few seconds instead of depleting completely. That's the reason. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. This video come to an end. I want to thank you so much if you made it so far and you watched the whole video, and I wish you had fun. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to support the channel, and I want to say thank you so much to every Tanu that supports the channel. And guys, I changed the camera position a bit. Let me know in the comments below if you really like the new position. Otherwise, I'm gonna put it back where it was. And like if you like, dislike if you dislike. Let me know what you would change in the build and so on. And don't tell me about other builds, because we're already going to do them in the future. This is one style build. It's not the only build possible for Ninkondi. And as I say always, feel free to twist the build, test things, enjoy, have fun with the builds. I'm not giving you something like you can play around and switch it and change it in your style and your own taste. Yeah, guys, stay safe, and you know what it is. We have a Discord link in the description if you join us on Discord as well. If the link doesn't work, let me know, guys, and bye bye.